Hello Lakers fan, if you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to stay tuned to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on the possible signings of Lakers, and what I can tell you is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and if you don't want to miss any information, stay tuned. We have exclusive news every day. If you are a true Lakers and don't want to be left out of the news, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's go to the video.
Realities of playing with LeBron James. LeBron James is one of the greatest competitors the NBA has ever seen. From the moment he entered the league, his mission was clear: win championships, no matter the cost. That relentless drive has led him to make bold, often polarizing decisions, like taking his talents to South Beach to join the Miami Heat. But those moves paid off. He won his first 2 titles in Miami and cemented himself as a finals fixture for nearly a decade. Now, as he approaches the twilight of his career, James is still searching for another shot at the NBA's biggest stage, this time with the Los Angeles Lakers. But with that kind of greatness comes pressure. A lot of it. What it's really like to be LeBron's teammate. Former teammates Richard Jefferson and Channing Frye know exactly what it's like to share the court with a locked-in LeBron James. On their Road Trippin' podcast, the two opened up about the unique challenge of playing alongside a superstar who holds himself, and everyone around him, to championship standards. When you play with LeBron, every possession matters, Jefferson explained. He'll get on you for missed assignments, bad rotations, even small things most guys might overlook. That intensity can be tough to handle, but it's not coming from a place of ego. It's about accountability. Jefferson made it clear, playing with a legend like LeBron is no different than what former teammates experienced with Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan. The price of greatness is high, and it demands total focus. Guys like LeBron, MJ, Kobe, they're trying to do the impossible. They're trying to win at the highest level, and they can't do that unless everyone is locked in. A leadership style built for winning. Whether it's barking orders during a timeout or holding teammates accountable after a missed defensive rotation, James has never shied away from taking the reins. It's not always comfortable, but it's effective. That leadership style has followed him to Los Angeles, where he's remained the emotional and strategic engine of the Lakers. And as Jefferson and Frye pointed out, that intensity doesn't waver with age. If anything, it sharpens as the window to win narrows. He's not going to change now, Frye added. He's still playing like he has something to prove, and that pushes everyone else. Tension in LA, LeBron versus the Lakers timeline? This summer, LeBron and the Lakers have been at the center of headlines, not because of what they've done, but because of what they might do. LeBron still believes he can compete for titles. The Lakers, meanwhile, appear to be looking further down the road, potentially eyeing a future built around a younger superstar like Luca Donic. The uncertainty has fueled trade rumors, speculative reports, and debates over whether James will finish his career in purple and gold. So far, he hasn't committed either way. And while teams like the Dallas Mavericks seem like logical destinations should he demand a trade, reports suggest that Dallas has no current interest in acquiring the 40-year-old legend. Training camp looms. What happens next? As training camp approaches, all eyes will be on LeBron and the Lakers. Will the tension ease? Will the team align around one final championship push? One thing is certain, James will show up ready. Ready to lead, ready to compete, and ready to push his teammates the way only a generational icon can. Because that's who he is. And for players like Jefferson and Frye, who lived it firsthand, the message is simple: playing with LeBron isn't easy. But if you want to win, it's worth it. LeBron's influence remains undeniable, even amid uncertainty. Regardless of how the Lakers front office is strategizing for the future, one thing hasn't changed: LeBron James still moves the needle. Every off-season decision, every potential trade, every coaching shift is viewed, fairly or not, through the lens of what it means for him. That power, while earned through 2 decades of dominance, can sometimes clash with organizational goals. And this summer, the tension is palpable. While James hasn't publicly demanded a trade or explicitly expressed frustration, his cryptic social media posts, ambiguous press comments, and his son Bronny being drafted by the Lakers have fueled speculation that he's carefully shaping the end of his career, not just in terms of legacy, but in terms of control. He's still the most influential player in the NBA, said a Western Conference executive anonymously. But that influence comes with a cost. It forces the front office to balance the now versus the next. Can the Lakers walk the tightrope between present and future? The Lakers front office, led by Rob Pelinka, finds itself walking a delicate line, honoring LeBron's competitive timeline while preparing for life beyond him. That dual track became more obvious with their reported long-term interest in players like Luca Donic and the decision to avoid expensive veteran signings this summer. Instead, the Lakers have taken a conservative approach, bringing back key role players on short-term deals, maintaining flexibility, and preserving draft capital. It's a strategy that keeps the door open for a potential mid-season trade, but it doesn't scream all in. And that may not sit well with LeBron, who turns 41 this season and knows his championship window is shrinking. He's not here for a rebuild, said former teammate Dwayne Wade on a recent podcast. He wants to win now. That's always been his mindset. Team chemistry in focus at training camp. With training camp set to open soon, all eyes will be on how the locker room responds, not just to the media circus, but to LeBron's leadership in what could be his final season in Los Angeles. Anthony Davis will be under pressure to assert himself as the franchise cornerstone. Bronny James, while not expected to play major minutes early, brings an added layer of narrative and media attention. And Darvin Ham, entering a crucial year as head coach, will need to manage egos, rotations, and expectations in real time. This season could go either way, said ESPN's Brian Windhorst. If things click early, the Lakers have the talent to contend. But if the chemistry breaks down, or if LeBron gets frustrated, it could unravel fast. The league is watching. Around the league, rival GMs are monitoring the situation closely. If LeBron does push for a trade mid-season, and it's still a big if, few teams are equipped to both meet his competitive standards and absorb the financial weight of his contract. Reports have already ruled out Dallas as a destination, despite the narrative appeal of pairing him with Luca. Miami, Philadelphia, and even Phoenix have been loosely mentioned as long-shot possibilities, but none have made formal inquiries. Any team thinking about adding LeBron has to consider more than just basketball, an Eastern Conference scout noted. It's the pressure, the media, the expectations. You don't bring him in halfway. Luca Doncic's $228 million contract extension with the Lakers. What's really at stake? Starting August 2nd, Luca Donic will officially become eligible to sign a massive contract extension with the Los Angeles Lakers. But with his full focus currently on representing Slovenia at Eurobasket, any talks about his NBA future are likely on hold, at least until the off-season winds down. A Supermax extension on the table. Under the terms of the current CBA, Doncic is eligible to sign a 4-year extension worth up to $228 million. That's life-changing money for most, but for Luca, the decision is about more than just dollars. According to league insiders, the 26-year-old superstar may be eyeing a shorter deal instead, allowing him to re-enter the market in 2028 and potentially cash in on a Supermax contract. That said, there's no real indication that Doncic is considering leaving Los Angeles. In fact, quite the opposite. He's consistently shown signs that he's committed to building something special with the Lakers. Eurobasket first, business later. ESPN's Brian Windhorst offered valuable context this week, reminding fans that Doncic rarely engages in NBA contract negotiations while playing for the Slovenian national team. And with Eurobasket set to begin on August 27th, it could be several weeks, possibly until mid-September, before we hear any news on the extension front. He won Eurobasket once before, and it was probably the proudest moment of his career, Windhorst noted. With 6 exhibition games and the tournament running until September 14th, don't be surprised if we don't get any updates until he's back stateside. The Lakers front office under the microscope. While there's no immediate concern about Doncic walking away, the lack of an early extension could raise eyebrows. ESPN's Tim McMahon put it bluntly. This is going to say a lot about how much Luca trusts the Lakers front office. If he chooses to wait, fine. But if nothing gets signed before the season starts, it'll hang over the team like a dark cloud. The stakes are high. Doncic has the talent and charisma to be the face of the Lakers for the next decade, but that only happens if the franchise proves it's serious about winning now, not just in theory. Despite flashes of promise, the Lakers' roster moves this offseason have yet to convince many that they're fully committed to building a championship-caliber team around him. If Doncic senses hesitation or uncertainty from the front office, he may be more cautious about tying his future to theirs. Where things stand, and what comes next. Here's what we know. When can Luca sign the extension? August 2nd, 2025. Why might he wait? He's committed to Slovenia's national team through Eurobasket, likely until mid-September. How long is his current contract? He has 2 guaranteed years left but holds a player option that allows him to exit next summer. Is there a real risk he leaves? There's no strong indication of that, but the Lakers' ability to earn his trust will be crucial. The bigger picture. For now, all signs still point to Luca Donic staying in LA. The city suits him. The spotlight fits. And the opportunity to wear purple and gold as the franchise centerpiece is something few players would walk away from. But this moment, this extension, could quietly define the next chapter of his career. It's not just about whether he signs. It's about when, for how long, and under what conditions. If the Lakers want to build another dynasty around Luca, they'll need to prove it, through smart decisions, bold moves, and above all, a clear commitment to winning. Because talent like his doesn't wait forever. The stakes rise, how Luca Donic's extension or delay impacts the Lakers and beyond. As August 2nd approaches, the earliest date Luca Donic can sign a contract extension with the Lakers, the organization faces mounting pressure. Given his commitment to the Slovenian national team at Eurobasket, it's unlikely Luca will address his contract until after the offseason. What happens in the coming weeks will carry significant consequences. 1. A delay could raise concerns. If Luca postpones signing past Eurobasket, it might confirm speculation that he prefers a shorter contract to keep the option open for a supermax deal in 2028. While the Lakers appear prepared to offer either a 4-year max deal or a shorter supermax extension, continued silence may unsettle both fans and potential free agents. Some players have reportedly hesitated to join the Lakers due to the uncertain situation surrounding Luca and LeBron James. This uncertainty could affect the team's ability to attract top talent. 2. Growing tensions between LeBron and Luca. LeBron James remains under contract through the 2025-26 season, but seems to be transitioning into a lesser role. Reports suggest he feels sidelined in major decisions, including Luca's acquisition and other front office moves. This dynamic creates a challenge for the Lakers, who must manage the delicate balance of transitioning leadership while maintaining team harmony. If Luca does not commit soon, rumors about LeBron possibly seeking a trade or leaving early could resurface, adding to the Lakers' off-season uncertainty. 3. Fans and media reactions. The fan base is divided. While some are optimistic about recent roster additions, many remain skeptical about the Lakers' ability to contend without clarity on Luca's contract. Media narratives also vary, with some advising patience due to Luca's Eurobasket commitments, but others warning that prolonged uncertainty may fuel negative speculation. 4. Impact of new ownership. The Lakers' new majority owner, Mark Walter, has signaled strong support for building a championship contender. Luca has expressed appreciation for this change, seeing it as a positive sign for the franchise's future. A timely contract extension would reinforce confidence among players, sponsors, and fans. 5. Wider NBA implications. Luca's decision will influence more than just the Lakers. It could set a precedent for how young stars approach contract negotiations and flexibility. Teams across the league are watching closely, as the outcome may affect future free agency and trade markets. What to watch? August 2nd, the contract extension window opens. Even a brief update from Luca or the Lakers could help ease concerns. Late August to mid-September, Luca's participation in Eurobasket continues. Any contract move after this period would be a strong commitment. Early October, training camp begins. Ideally, Luca will enter camp with a new contract, signaling focus and dedication. In summary, the Lakers face a critical moment. A prompt extension from Luca would affirm the team's direction post-LeBron and provide stability. On the other hand, delay or silence could fuel uncertainty around the franchise's future. This situation is about more than just money. It's about trust, leadership, and the path forward for a team in transition. No clear answers. What's really going on with LeBron James and the Lakers? With just over 3 months left until the start of the 2025-26 NBA season, LeBron James' future with the Lakers feels more uncertain than ever. After exercising his player option to stay for another year, the No. 23's name has become entangled in rumors and speculation that put his time in Los Angeles in question. In recent weeks, LeBron's potential trade has been a hot topic. Reports out of the U.S. suggest at least 4 teams, the Warriors, Sixers, Mavericks, and Cavaliers, have reached out to his agent, Rich Paul, expressing interest in acquiring the superstar as soon as next season. Approaching his 41st birthday, LeBron is on the verge of making history as the first NBA player to compete in 23 seasons. Since he hasn't made any public statement about retiring, it's widely expected he'll play at least through age 42. But if a trade happens, it would mark the first time in his illustrious career that he's moved teams. Why could LeBron ask for a trade? The cloud of uncertainty began shortly after LeBron officially renewed his contract when Rich Paul publicly acknowledged the delicate balance at play. While they respect the Lakers' plan to build around Luca Donic as the franchise's future centerpiece, LeBron's priority remains competing for championships now. This acknowledgement opened the door to plenty of questions. Sports journalist John Gambadoro fueled rumors by claiming LeBron and Austin Reeves aren't comfortable playing alongside Luca. Reeves' agent quickly shot down those reports, emphasizing Austin's respect for Luca and his excitement to continue playing with him. Meanwhile, LeBron has stayed silent on the matter. Another curious moment came when the Lakers announced the signing of DeAndre Ayton, a player they had been targeting for some time. Despite being active on social media, LeBron never publicly welcomed Ayton or commented on the move, sparking even more speculation. What's the real relationship between LeBron and the Lakers? Despite all the chatter and rumors, LeBron was recently spotted in Las Vegas, closely watching the Lakers-Clippers Summer League game. His reason? Supporting his son, Bronny James, who is making his second appearance in the tournament. Bronny's presence on the Lakers roster is considered a huge factor in LeBron's decision to stay. After finally fulfilling his dream of having his son on the team during Bronny's rookie season, the prospect of sharing even more court time together as Bronny's game develops is something LeBron clearly values. During the event, LeBron was seen chatting and laughing casually with general manager Rob Pelinka, a rare glimpse into a seemingly strong relationship behind the scenes. While the future remains unclear, moments like these suggest that the bond between LeBron and the Lakers is far from broken. The bottom line. The Lakers face a complex crossroads, balancing their young star Luca Donic's rise, LeBron's veteran leadership and legacy, and the need to build a championship contender now. LeBron's silence and the surrounding rumors add fuel to the fire, but his connection to the team and his son's presence suggest this story is far from over. As the off-season progresses, every move and non-move will be closely watched. Whether LeBron stays or leaves could redefine the Lakers' direction for years to come. For now, fans can only wait and watch as this saga unfolds. LeBron James and the Lakers, a quiet rift or just off-season noise? With just a few months remaining until the 2025-26 NBA season tips off, the relationship between LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers is facing more questions than ever. While LeBron opted into the final year of his contract, committing to the Lakers through next season, recent developments have cast some doubt on how solid that commitment truly is. His name has been increasingly linked to potential trade scenarios. According to league insiders, at least 4 teams, including the Warriors, 76ers, Mavericks, and Cavaliers, have shown interest in acquiring him. So far, no formal discussions have taken place, but the possibility of a move is no longer off the table. At 41, LeBron is entering his 23rd season, something no player in NBA history has done before. While he hasn't given any indication that retirement is imminent, the thought of a late career trade, which would be a first for him, now lingers in the background. What's causing the uncertainty? The tension began quietly, right after LeBron exercised his player option. His agent, Rich Paul, made a public statement acknowledging that while the Lakers are clearly focused on building a future around Luca Doncic, LeBron's focus remains on winning right now. That contrast in priorities sparked conversation around whether both sides were truly aligned. Then came reports that LeBron and teammate Austin Reeves were hesitant about playing alongside Luca. While Reeves' camp quickly denied that, stating he respects and enjoys playing with Luca, LeBron chose not to comment, fueling further speculation. Adding to the uncertainty was LeBron's silence following the Lakers' acquisition of DeAndre Ayton. Known for his frequent engagement online, LeBron made no public remark welcoming Ayton to the team, something that didn't go unnoticed by fans. Tension or strategy? Despite these signals, LeBron was recently seen courtside at a summer league game in Las Vegas, supporting his son Bronny, who's playing for the Lakers squad. LeBron's visible support for Bronny, and a relaxed courtside conversation with general manager Rob Pelinka, send a different message, one of normalcy, or at least cooperation. Bronny's presence on the team adds a deeply personal reason for LeBron to stay in Los Angeles. After years of expressing his desire to play with his son, the opportunity has finally arrived. If Bronny earns more minutes this season, it could further solidify LeBron's emotional connection to the franchise. A franchise at a crossroads. What's clear is that both LeBron and the Lakers are operating with different timelines in mind. LeBron wants to win now, while the front office is positioning itself for long-term success. For now, there is no indication that a trade or buyout is being discussed internally, but the situation remains fluid. The front office must decide whether it's willing to push harder to give LeBron a true championship window, or stay the course with its future-facing strategy around Luca. What comes next? Unless something shifts dramatically, LeBron is expected to report to training camp with the Lakers. But if this offseason has shown anything, it's that nothing is guaranteed, not even for one of the greatest players the league has ever seen. The coming months will reveal whether this is just an off-season lull or the start of a deeper shift in LeBron's relationship with the only franchise he's ever stayed this long with post-prime. For now, LeBron remains a Laker, but the weight of expectations, competing visions, and the passage of time make this one of the most delicate chapters of his career. Why the Lakers backed off Andrew Wiggins, and who they're targeting instead. For weeks, rumors swirled around the idea that the Los Angeles Lakers were eyeing a potential trade for Andrew Wiggins, the veteran wing who helped power the Golden State Warriors to the 2022 NBA title. Now with the Miami Heat, after a mid-season trade involving Jimmy Butler, Wiggins seemed like a perfect fit for LA. His averages of 18.0 points per game and 37.4% from three last season made him a compelling option for a team looking to add perimeter punch and defensive versatility. But it turns out that rumored interest may never have had much traction. The Lakers aren't interested in Andrew Wiggins. Speaking on the Low Post podcast, Lakers beat writer Dan Wyke, The Athletic, shut down the speculation in no uncertain terms. They're not interested in Andrew Wiggins. I think we can put that one to rest. The reason? Miami's asking price. According to several league sources, the Heat reportedly wanted a significant return: Rui Hachimura, rookie Dalton Connect, draft picks, and expiring contracts. That kind of package was seen as far too steep by Lakers GM Rob Pelinka and the front office. Exploring new targets on the wing. With Wiggins off the table, for now, LA has quietly shifted focus. They're exploring other wings who can provide a blend of elite defense and reliable shooting. Among the names being mentioned, Matisse Thybulle, one of the league's most disruptive perimeter defenders. Marcus Smart, a former Defensive Player of the Year with playoff experience. Ayo Dosunmu, a rising two-way guard with upside. According to Anthony Irwin of Clutch Points, the Lakers have made exploratory calls on all three. While no formal offers have been made, internal conversations have accelerated. What comes next for the Lakers? The Las Vegas Summer League isn't just a showcase for young players. It's where executives gather, deals get floated, and futures start to take shape. With Rob Pelinka in attendance, there's a strong belief that new developments could emerge soon. The Lakers still have room to maneuver, including the biannual exception and several tradable contracts. And with the need to round out the roster, the search for the right wing piece isn't over. It's just shifting course. For now, Wiggins stays in Miami. Unless Miami lowers its demands, or the Lakers reconsider, the Wiggins chapter appears closed. But with the front office active and flexible, expect Los Angeles to remain in the thick of trade talks through the coming weeks. Quick FAQs. Did the Lakers ever really want Andrew Wiggins? It's unclear how deep the interest went. Recent reports say they've backed off completely. Why didn't a deal happen? The Heat's asking price was simply too high for LA. Who's next on the radar? Matisse Thybulle, Marcus Smart, and Ayo Dosunmu are names being discussed. Do the Lakers still have cap tools to make moves? Yes. They can still use the biannual exception and package expiring deals in trades. Why the Lakers moved on from Andrew Wiggins, and who they might target next. For several weeks, the Lakers were linked to Andrew Wiggins as a potential solution on the wing. The veteran forward, a key contributor to the Warriors' 2022 title run, landed in Miami last February in the trade involving Jimmy Butler. His recent performances, averaging 18.0 points per game and shooting 37.4% from three, made him a tempting fit for the Lakers' needs. But despite the speculation, it now appears that a deal for Wiggins is not happening. Lakers no longer pursuing Wiggins. According to Lakers reporter Dan Wyke, the front office has decided not to pursue Wiggins. Speaking on the Low Post podcast, Wyke was clear. They are not interested in Andrew Wiggins.
I think we can put that one to bed. Other insiders have suggested that Miami's asking price was simply too high. Reportedly, the Heat requested a package that included Rui Hachimura, rookie Dalton Connect, draft picks, and expiring contracts. The Lakers ultimately considered that too steep for Wiggins. Turning to other targets. With Wiggins off the table, the Lakers are exploring other options to fill their need for a two-way wing. Several names have surfaced, including Matisse Thybulle, known for elite perimeter defense; Marcus Smart, a gritty veteran and former Defensive Player of the Year; Ayo Dosunmu, a younger guard with upside on both ends of the court. As of now, no formal offers have been made, but league sources confirm that the Lakers are making inquiries. What's next in the market? The Summer League in Las Vegas has become a gathering point for NBA decision-makers, and Lakers GM Rob Pelinka is on site. This could accelerate conversations and lead to deals in the coming days. The team still has the biannual exception available and several tradable assets, including expiring contracts, which could be used to bring in help. Though Wiggins is likely staying in Miami for now, the Lakers are still active in seeking upgrades and haven't ruled out new additions on the wing before training camp.